All right, let's see. I'm streaming with excellent connection. That's good. That's good. Let's see my audio. Yeah, all right. My output. Uh, okay. Yeah, this seems good. Okay. So they're recording as well. All right. This is me doing Le Funny streaming. Be streaming Blender, of course. TF2 model improvement project stream making scout. Let's see here. Yeah, it doesn't need a thumbnail. All right. All right, cool. Let's see here. I wonder how delayed the stream is. Oh wow, that's really delayed. All right. Let's see if I can get let's see if I can get like a link to this stream and post it to some places. Oh, here we are. There we go. And now that I have the stream link, now I will be able to, you know, post it to places. I think this is my first time streaming anything actually. Maybe I did some streaming. Um, like I don't know. Maybe I did some streaming at some point on Twitch. I don't remember. If I did, it would have been like a long time ago, you know, and I won't remember. um, but yeah. All right. Well, might as well get started here. No use in dicking around. Here's the original Scout model. He's posed. He's posed all, like, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. No, it's alright. It's alright. But we need to remove this pose and make him in a little, neutral A pose. They don't really T-pose the TF2 characters. Or I don't know if they T-pose any source characters. That's what what the fuck did I just call it? It's my cat's name. This is what Scout, rather, would look like T-posed. Rather silly. They don't have very good. Something that bothers me about TF2, the TF2 models, is that they don't have very good shoulders. But they don't really need them. They don't really, like, I don't know, they do the high five pose. But, other than that, I don't really know, like, what they do. You know what I mean? That would require, or, yeah, what they do that would require them to have good shoulders. But shoulders are a difficult thing to do in, like, modeling in general. Like, it's pretty hard. 90, nope, that's opposite direction, negative 90. Hell yeah. Alright, now I just gotta line this up again. YouTube isn't receiving enough information. What the hell? What does it mean? Viewers will experience buffering. Bullshit. Alright, so let's get rid of these hands here, as they will not work. Unfortunately, of course. Let's see here. We'll move this over just a little bit. Oop, oop, oop. That's the whole model, yeah. Alright. So, how I've, stream status poor. Am I really fucking... Alright, I'm gonna have to fucking look at this. Is it really being this laggy? It's looking fine. Uh, Oh, well, I don't know. Okay, it is a bit like laggy. Oh, how improved is the model? Hello, by the way. Um, so um, first I got to figure out some stream issues, but I guess I'll go through this. So if you look at the ARM model here, where's the mesh there? Headphones hat. Shoes. Okay, there you go. So if you look at this arm right here, one, two, three. I'm pretty sure it's 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All the way around, this arm is 12 edges, right? And then we'll look at the original Scout model. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. 8, 9. It's enough to make a difference. So, when you go through and you remodel things, uh, very small changes to the poly count in specific areas can make a pretty huge difference. Like, say it's gonna be, I think the legs are gonna be 12 um, edges around two, and the legs on the original Scout model are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and seven's pretty low poly. Um, and that's like the big, the legs honestly are probably the like the clothing folds and stuff, um, and the hands, uh, just like those the jagged parts of the model that people will typically notice. Um, those are the things that I'm really going to be trying to improve on here. But I gotta like figure out this stream stuff because I've mentioned before, but I don't really stream ever, so I don't know. I may want to like back out here and then come back and change like the settings and stuff. Like maybe go 720p. All right, let's see here. I'll be right back. All right, ba-boom, back. Okay, here we go. The video, it is not. Please check the video resolution. The current resolution is 1280 by 720, which is not optimal. Yeah, I get it, YouTube. Well, I got a bad computer, so I don't care. Okay, let's go through here. I'm gonna make the chat bigger so it's easier for me to see what people are saying. Okay, all right. I'm gonna reference the Demo Man model. Let's see. Let's get his legs in here because that's what I want to work on next for the Scout. So Demo Man's legs here, they're honestly pretty similar to the Scouts. Like, you got this baggy area right here that, pulls down. Except for I'm gonna do the Scouts in a little bit of a different way. And then he's got like the bunching up right here. Really similar. Really similar down there in the pants region. All right, yeah. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, yeah, so 12 is the base poly count there. Good. All right, well, let's see here. add a circular 12. And then we'll go and fix it to the model here. Get it as lined up as possible. Ah, dicks, this is in object mode. God G dang. Wait a minute, where the fuck is where the hell did those arms go? Or the arm? It's not. Okay, okay. Boy, I am really fucking. I mean, this is how I model, you know, all the time. So there's nothing special going on here. I'm always fucking up, and making silly mistakes, making me look like fucking amateur. So I suppose this is a good representation of my art, because I'm always fucking up. Alright, let's see. That is easily the most embarrassing part about streaming this, is everybody gets to see how fucking bad I am at this. Which is pretty funny. Considering I get people telling me all the time, like, whoa, looks crazy good, dude. Meanwhile, if they saw what goes into it, the silliness, they might feel differently. Alright, so now I've kind of got the basic shape blocked out. And now what I do is I go and I turn this on. Well, first I think I might add some more lights so it's easier to see. So it's, which light is it that is all bright and shit? It's too bright. 1. And then you 2, 1. Alright, cool. So now it'll be pretty. Wait, maybe even turning off scene lights. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's real easy to see without the lights even, so might as well turn all these off for now. Or we'll get rid of them. Alright, so it looks like that makes a little curve, and both sides seem to be fairly similar. They might even like literally be the same. No. Okay, they're not exactly the same, but which side do I like more? I think I like this side more. So I'll do this one. Okay. Very similar though. Where's that model? There it is. 3. I think I'll exaggerate this crease right here. And I'll have it maybe... Ooh, you know what I forgot? I need to have this dissolved, this edge right here. I was having this issue with the soldier, and I realized it was because I was trying to hello there, Alexoff. This is probably the hardest part about doing this, is deciding like how you want to do the clothing folds, like, because I do them manually instead of like doing a simulation and then baking it, which I could do a simulation and bake it, but that's, you know, it's no fun. Well, it's not no fun, but I prefer to have a little more control over it, like direct control. Okay, how accurate is that? That was very accurate. Alright, cool. I like to have some pretty direct control over the modeling and everything. And you just can't have as much direct control with a simulation. Ooh. That was less accurate, but I can fix that. So it seems like this would come up here to like a big fold that comes up and would end off around there. Now that's how it looks on the model, but how is the texture made? Okay, so it looks like it would come down from here and end off around there, around here. Okay. Maybe I should go in a little bit deeper on this thing. Scout morphs, alright. And then I think I'm going to try to copy this one instead. This leg instead of this leg. Which would mean that I would take... That's that one. Okay, so I'd take this. It goes in further. Yeah, it doesn't. It goes in less far. Okay. Do it intersect about there. Okay. And are there any other big folds? Let's take a look at this. Feels like there should be one over here. What would you say is or will be the hardest model to recreate? Geez, let's go through everyone. Scout's probably gonna be pretty easy other than his pants. Like, all of them have pretty difficult, like, clothing folds associated with them. Um, I think, I think, Soldier may be pretty difficult because Soldier's got, like, he's got his jacket that's got big clothing folds on it. He's got his pants. Um, he's got his what else does he have that has clothing folds on it? The little, the bottom of his jacket and all that. But Pyro's also got that. So I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I think Spy will probably be the easiest. If I had to take a guess for who the easiest would be, that's pretty easy. It's probably going to be Spy. Maybe Pyro. I think actually Pyro will be the hardest to recreate. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. And then like Soldier's like a second hardest. Okay. I think I got an idea of what I want to do here. Maybe I want to extend this out just one more. Be faithful, but I don't have to be like super faithful. All right, let's see. I can turn off the mirroring. Let's get started on filling out some of these creases and things like that. This one comes out pretty far. Wait, did I get that wrong? Oh, I think I did. Ooh, yeah, I did get that wrong. Oh boy, this shit is always so fucking. What is it? I don't think his sleeves would be tricky to do because it's just like little straight tubes. You know what I mean? Like I could show you the original like model for him. Might also want to like restudy the way I did the demo man, by the way, because oh boy, it's been a long time since I did it. I'm like having trouble like remembering like. Okay, so it's kind of like. Okay, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing what I need to be doing here. Ugh. Let me save this and then go open the TF2 characters file that I got. Um, Here we go. Here's all of the boys. Spy. Here he is. You got really, really simple, like, mesh here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a fucking tube. I mean, like, look at this. Like, this is his shin is comprised of, it's only like two faces tall. These are two faces right here. So spy is pretty fucking easy. I mean, the only part that would take any work at all is maybe like getting the shaping of it right so it looks natural, and maybe doing some folds up here to make it look a little bit less jagged, I want to say. Yeah. Not jagged, too smooth. Yeah, yeah. And then, the rest of him, like suits are pretty easy to model, especially one that's like this one. Uh if I were to do anything on the way it goes inside. What do you mean the way it goes inside? Where? You mean like this part? Like this whole area? That's what you're talking about. Maybe that would be a bit more challenging than, like the sleeves and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe perhaps the spy will be like the opposite of the other ones. Like where they're difficult on their limbs and stuff. Spy's easy on his. Oh, you mean like the like the little inside shirt. That'd be easy too. Like hold on, let's go back to the scout thing. It's just like add a circle. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. You go into edit mode, and then you got the circle right here. You bring it up. Oh, here's his arm. It's the spy arm. It's too long, but and then boom, up. There you go. There's his cuff right there. I mean, obviously, like it's. I would. It wouldn't be that easy exactly, but it's pretty simple in concept. I really wish that I had not slacked off with doing the rest of these models, or at least like doing the pants on the rest of these models, because I forgot how I fucking did it for Demo Man and Heavy, which obviously is a problem. Oh boy, it doesn't help that I'm hungry, but I'm not gonna take a break here to eat. It's foolish. Someone's here watching me. That'd be rude. Okay, but I think I'm catching, my memory. Oh, goes one more. Okay, now time to map it to where that one is. I think I'm gonna take this a bit slower, just so I'm not wasting your time remaking this over and over again because I rush. Do the folds on the clothing ever interfere with the knee topology when rigging? No, not really. On the Demo Man, I didn't really consider how I'm gonna, have his arm move. So the clothing folds on the Demo Man's arm might actually cause problems, but probably not. And if they do, I'll just, move some of the clothing folds out of the way, to make room for some subdivisions around the elbow, so that it will, bend smoothly and everything. Am I still? Oh wait, yeah, I do have mirroring on. Okay. Damn, this fucking goes in so far. Oh, it's also pretty high up here. There we go. Alright, that's much closer. I've always wondered if classes would help me like a significant amount. Because I pretty much started learning 3D modeling and stuff when I was around 11. Man, that is really far in. Around 11, and just kind of did it by myself. And there were some really rough patches where I was super bad. I wasn't getting any better. And then it's just you do some projects that push you a little bit, and you get a significant amount better. Or at least that's how it was in my case. Where like I did a few like big projects that taught me a lot. And you just get hugely better very quickly as a result. But I wonder if like classes would make that go faster, or not necessarily faster, but maybe smoother. Because I feel like my progression of skill was really jerky, I want to say. All right. Something that's annoying about trying to get as similar to the original model as possible, which I wasn't really considering when I was doing the heavy originally, was that or what is it? It's that I'm essentially having to make a completely different model and then shrink wrap it. But like I'm having to conform to textures, like to the bounds that like a bunch of textures are providing me, which it is not very fun to do. But at the very least, seeing like the TF2 like clothing folds and stuff like that, because oh man, I really like the way the clothing folds in this game look, like the textured ones. But like seeing them in 3D is pretty rewarding. So I'm, while sometimes shrink wrapping the model to the original can be kind of annoying, it's worth it. And then here we go. That connects there, and that can go in a little bit, can't it? Yes, it can. It can go a little bit. On this project, oh boy, let me tell you. Let me tell you about this project. Let me tell you about this project here, boy. I've been working on this here project for about a year. But I've only been working on it like actively for maybe like, I don't know, like a week or two. like I've only spent a few days of actual work on it, but like I started the project a year ago and didn't really do much with it after I started doing the heavy, right? Or after I started doing the heavy. And then I just busted out the demo man out of nowhere, and I was like, you know what, I probably should have made a video about that, but whatever. Okay. So now we got that big importante fold. So this one's a bit of a this fold right here is a bit of a mystery to me about how I'm going to go about making that. Definitely going to need... Ooh, wait, hold on. Let me look at the flow of this. So it goes like... So it's kind of like a big area here. That's where the recess is. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to see where I want to go with this. What the hell? Okay. Okay. And when I bevel this, that will make that sweet, fold right there that will look epic. And then we get some nice interaction between these two folds. Yes, yes. And there will be some deformation. All right, cool. Cool. Getting a good start here now. This start is much preferable. Also, like, whenever you start doing all of the clothing folds at once, you just get lost in the fucking sauce. Like, I forgot where the first clothing fold was. Like, I forgot which one was which, and you just can't keep track of it. Like when you're just doing all of them at once. So you just make a few clothing folds and then, get those worked out like these. And then you figure out where you're going after that. Now we got another one over here. And I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that. I wanted to model it after this side. So that ends about there. Probably like directly in the back, so right there. Man, there. We'll do it here. Okay. I think I might have to make up some folds so that this side looks a little more like fleshed out. Unless I get like a slightly better understanding of what's going on over there, because it's kind of difficult to tell from the texture alone like what's actually going on. Because to give a little bit of an explanation about the textures that they use, they're called normal maps, and what they do is they alter the way that light interacts with the model without so you can get like these details like these clothing folds while having a very 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 simple mesh. Like this is essentially just a tube that's a little bit wiggly. Um and how they get that or how they get that effect is they will have a very high poly model, kind of like what I'm doing, and then but like all smoothed out. Like if you take my demo man legs and then you put like a subdivision surface modifier on them so that they're smoother, like here's the ones that would be used in game, and then here's all smoothed out, so it's very very smooth, super. Let me apply it real quick so you can see. Very high poly, super dense poly count, right? I mean, this has got bad topology, but that's because it's not meant to be. What is it? Upscaled like that. And also, I need to do some like topology reworking on all of them, but that can be done later. But essentially, they would take that and they would do something that's called baking. where they would bake the details onto the lower poly model. Wait, so it's all in textures then with your yes, it is all in the textures. The original TF2 models were very intelligently designed. Um, I mean, I don't know if it's been made clear enough, but I have a lot of respect for the artists that worked on TF2, and I'm not making this because it's like TF2 looks like shit, and I think I could do better. It's TF2 looks great, but uh, they were held back by the limitations of the hardware. Um, so thought I might update it because a game like Overwatch has like they do what I'm doing, where the clothing folds are actually modeled in and everything. It's not just like a texture. Cereal, yay. You forgot about me. You forgot about little old me. That's okay. I forgot about you too. Let's see. I'm going to bring this out a little bit, maybe. How am I going to get this big detail in here? Like the big jutting out thing. Maybe that'll be just this. I wish I had access to. I like your high poly TF2 characters with it. Thank you. This is what I'm working on right now. I'm working on that as we speak. I wish I had access to the models that the original artists used to create the normal maps, because then this process would be super easy. It would essentially just be me, reverse engineering their model to make it like lower poly so that it could be used in a video game. Um, which would be so much. It'd be leagues easier than this. Saw once in a tutorial a way of sculpting on low poly models to add more detail. Don't remember what the method's name is though. Um, uh, um, it might be what I'm talking about, normal mapping, or it could be No, I don't want to sculpt him. It's meant to be used in you know, lay video game. Oh, you know what? Sculpting might actually help a little bit for trying to figure out like, the clothing folds and everything, because I could just sculpt the clothing folds. But I don't know if you were here earlier. I was having some technical difficulties with the stream because my computer is not very good. Here we go. So I gotta do things the manual and stupid way. Uh, you know, as you do when you got the poo poo computer. Which hopefully I won't have the poo poo computer for much longer. But you don't just get $1 million out of nowhere. I mean, it wouldn't cost $1 million to get me whatever computer I wanted. It would maybe cost like 700. I'd want like a good GPU for doing this stuff, like for rendering and stuff like that. Ooh, that'd be so good for rendering. Like a nice a nice, good GPU. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna start adding some more of the details and bringing down some of these parts, and you'll see why. Essentially, the reason is gravity. So with clothing folds, the recessed bit is going to be smaller because what is it? The recessed bit is going to be smaller because gravity is going to be pulling down on it, the top is going to be pushing down on it because of gravity, and the top is tethered up here, so the tension is pulling this up while it's pulling the bottom of it down. So that's why the upper portion of the recess would be, up. It'd be longer. And it just makes it look like they don't have anti-gravity pants. Is there a way to retain the clothes more geometrical when using subdivision? Yes. So how I would do I did it with the hands. Let me show you the heavy. So it is a really good example for him. Let me make the demo man all invisible and shit. Might as well get rid of everything here and just have the hands. So, hands. Right. The heavy's hands baseline are already really fucking high poly. Like I really went all out on the heavy's hands. Like they're very dense. But if you subdivide, you'll notice that his hands still look blocky. And the reason is because I have they're essentially square shaped, but I have a higher density of polygons at the corners, which will result in the model, and also like the higher poly the model is in general, the more it's going to keep its shape when you subdivide it. So let me do like a clean example here. Let's get a cube. All right, so we got a fucking cube now. All right, so if I take this cube and I do subdivision surface, and I just subdivide it a bunch, that's basic. I mean, it's not exactly a circle, but that's basically a fucking circle that's made out of squares. It's not very geometrical, or well, it is, but it's not. It doesn't look like a cube anymore. But if I take this and have a high distribution of polygons, let me also make these faces edge split so that they can this can be like a cylinder like thing. Just that will make this easier. It'll just make it easier for demonstration purposes specifically. Okay, so now that I have some higher, denser distribution of polygons at the corners, instead of one polygon, it's two, or one edge, it's two edges. Now the model keeps its shape more when subdivided. And it's just because the subdivision it's just an algorithm. It doesn't know what you actually want it to do, so you have to tell it what to do using this method. And there's also different ways of doing it. Say let me connect all these to get it back to cylinder mode. You ever thought of yes, so the goal of this the goal of this project was to have it be implemented in some sort of mod, right? For for like base TF2 or like maybe TF2C. But I do think I want to ask those guys if they would want it in their game. You know what I mean? Because the original models do look a bit outdated in Source 2. But let me get back to my explanation here. You don't even have to have them densely, packed around the edges. As long as your model is fairly high poly, there's less information that the subdivision surface algorithm rather has to make guesses on. So it'll be a lot less. It'll change the shape of it a lot less. But yeah, to answer the other guy's question, yeah, or Ruzgar. Hope I'm pronouncing that properly. To answer your question, yes. I am planning on asking a lot of different teams if they want to use these. I mean, like it's I'm not beholden to any deals yet. Being like, yeah, this is for this specific project. So for now, my attitude is everybody. Like once I release all of these, which I think I might release a few of them all at the same time. I was like, oh yeah, man, I'll just release all of them at the same time, but they're taking a while because I got like a life and everything, and I get busy. So I think I might just release like demo, heavy, and scout when they're all done, all at the same time, which might be pretty soon because I mean I'm doing the scout right now, and heavy and demo man are essentially done. If you saw my video yesterday that I posted, which is my new best performing video. So thanks if you guys watched that. It's a bit of an odd video to be my best performing one. I thought my pixel art video was gonna be, better, or it was gonna be performing better. But I guess people don't want to see pixel art as much as they want to see this. Or I guess they don't want to see pixel art of TF2. But they want to see this. Which I can understand. We've been in we're an abused community, We've been in such a long drought of official Valve content. So things like this can be easy to latch on to, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely been latching on to the like TF2 ports and stuff like that. The idea of that, and TF2C, I play that a lot because that's a really good mod. You guys should play that if you haven't already. What should I do? Should I bevel first or like start adding the more like the extra details on the folding? I think I'm gonna add the like fold details and then I'll do the beveling. Let's see here. This stream is going a lot better than I thought it was, by the way. I was a bit nervous to do it. Alright, now we got this going on up here. This is it's almost done with this part. Did anyone here see the pixel art video that I did? I've gotten very little feedback on that. Let's see here. I don't know, I just want to know if people like it. I don't know how to check poly count in this version of Blender. Let me go to Lay Epic Demo Man. Got a pair of Heavy's legs here. I'm gonna be real. I'm still learning this new version of Blender because I stuck to the like 2.79 for like a long. Let me just look it up. I can look it up right now. How to check poly count in Blender. Hell yeah! All right, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Basics and interface, okay. Oh wow, that's from 2007. Never mind, that is not what I need. There we go. Here we go. Viewport overlay statistics. Oh, okay. I think I know what this is talking about. This is, yeah, 2.93.3, you know. View overlays. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I don't got it. I don't got it. Let's apply the mirror on some of these so that this is accurate. And how do you do that? How do you do it? Oh boy, I wish I knew. Maybe in this. Viewport overlays. How the fuck do I get to that menu? Scene statistic. Okay, maybe this is in. Maybe it's in the preferences. Oh boy, this is probably quite boring. This part. Scene statistics. There we go. All right, cool. So if I go into like edit mode on these, will it tell me specifically these ones? Or will I have to like delete this group? Oh wait, no, yeah. So it's like it's 11 or 12,000 tries. So it's not that high poly, or not that, you know. Yeah, it's not that much higher in poly count. Like, let's look at the original. As a comparison. Probably a big portion of that comes from the head, which is still in the original. Yeah, the original's like 8,000. If you compare, or 8.5 thousand, yeah, 11K is, or 12K is not that big of a difference, but you can see like the difference cosmetically is pretty huge. Like mainly just down here. And on the and on the arms and the hands. Um, so it's a good amount. Um, I try to not make it crazy. Because I do want this to be usable. I mean that's the whole point of it. Because people are already making models that are like way high poly for Source Filmmaker, and I guess you could use these in Source Filmmaker, but I would just suggest using the like way high poly ones, and maybe using this in game. Um, Something that I will say about a lot of those like high poly ones that I've been showing up for Source Filmmaker though, is that like they're just it. I might be wrong about this, and there's no shade thrown at the people who are making these, but they do seem like they're just uh, the TF2 models, but with what is it? What's the term I'm looking for? The TF2 models, but with a subdivision surface modifier put on them, which could be completely untrue. Let's see here. Here we go. How tight do we want this to be, by the way? How tight's the Demo Man? Oh my god, the Demo Man is so much bigger than Scout. Scout is like minuscule. You know? Yeah, but about that size. That works. Now time to do some optimizing. And then we'll do those bottom creases, and then we'll do some reshaping, because he is looking a bit like, what's it called? He's looking a bit anti-gravity, and also like he needs some irregularity to it. Over 100K. That's pretty ridiculous. Over 100K tries is a bit out of the range of most people's real time rendering capabilities. So those are definitely not meant for playing the game with, obviously. Um, I don't know. This is why I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing it. Because I want there to be some options for like higher poly models for the game. Sorry if I'm repeating myself a lot, by the way. I'm bad at streaming. Yeah, well, it is. I mean, it's, for Source Filmmaker. People want to make films with those, which is, if that's like, the direction that they want to go with it, like if that's the purpose of the model, then, go for it, man. Which it is. They make people make on the SFM Discord, they make lots of images with them that can look pretty cool. The really like fucking huge models, that is. This could probably be condensed into one, as well as that. All right, this we So make that a little bigger just to smoothen that out a little bit. Same here. This absolutely needs to be taken out. All right. All right. I wish I could have music on, because I feel like there are some points where it could definitely use it, but like I don't know what I'm not very well versed on YouTube copyright stuff. I don't want to get like a strike or some shit. Wouldn't that suck? Less than like 200 subscribers and I've already got a strike. That would be bad. It's a bad start. All right. This is definitely looking very like I don't want to say formulaic, but it's looking too symmetrical, not symmetrical. Robotic, maybe. So I need to give this some shape here. Also, like, you know, it's a bit unrealistic. That's not how gravity would be affecting this. Ugh, God. Human cloth simulation. Oh man, I'm hungry. Whoo! I hope like you guys can't. I mean that, you know, this isn't like a fucking cartoon, but I hope you guys can't hear my stomach rumbling. Ooh, I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast, and sometimes it's just not enough. I'm a big boy. I'm a growing man. I need food for my belly. I need the Krabby Patty secret formula for my stomach, Mr. Krabs. Ever notice how the view model hands look way more realistic than the world model hands, even from a polygon count perspective? Yeah, they do use different models for the view model hands. I actually don't like the view model hands at all. I would remake the view model hands entirely. Maybe like use something even more high poly than the Source filmmaker hands, like their hardware morph hands, because they're not in the same style at all. You know what I mean? Like the hands are smooth and stuff when everything else is blocky, you know? That's something that's bothered me day one from TF2, is that the hand models don't match. And I wonder why. Like, maybe it's not that they were made early in development, but maybe, like, they were like, ah, man, you know, using a smooth model in this case might just be better for conserving resources, because maybe making a blocky model that's really close up to your face would make it would make the low poly count more apparent. Maybe, I don't know. So you would have to use more tries just to achieve an effect that a lot of people wouldn't even really notice. Because I don't hear people talking much about like the viewport hands that much. Like I've had people say things about it to me, but it's not like a, you know, big thing. Like people talking about how the hands don't have fingernails. Which is pretty weird, because like I always was more bothered by the view models than the fact that the world models don't have fingernails. Like, what are you looking at, their fingernails for? Like, I get it. And you could say the same thing about my model here. Like, oh, what are you looking at their fucking pants for? But, it's fun details to have. Maybe I want to bring this crease out a little bit more, like a lot more, to like balance this, because this is looking a bit unbalanced. Now a lot of this is up to like my own liberties. As far as like the way this looks, I was beholden to the way the original model looks. But at this point, I can make some pretty big decisions as far as like how the model will look, like how the clothing folds will fall. Could I connect that? I could. It's not going to make much difference. Model every bandage in Scout's hand rather than use it. Yeah, dude. Model each individual eyelash on their eyes. Model each individual hair follicle on their arms. Actually, new idea. Model the digested, like the semi-digested food in their intestine. New idea. Model each individual sperm cell in their balls. Fucking gamers, man. That's what's gonna happen though. That's what's gonna happen in the near future. We're gonna have special dedicated hardware in the GPU for rendering the sperm cells. You know, we gotta have those fucking HD sperm cells. How else am I gonna play my fucking game without knowing that my character is fertile as fuck? Yeah, immersion broken. My character doesn't have fucking sperm coursing through his ball sack constantly. Immersion broken. Shit game. Trash game. Frankly. Yeah. 7029 FTX ball card. That's fucking great, dude. That's wonderful. Dude, you don't even fucking have sperm in your game. Not even playing it. Not even gonna try it, dude. Let's see. Now I think all I have left to do here is let's first see what it looks like mirrored. Oh god, my stomach. Oh my god, I hate to complain so much, but Jesus. Where's the big titty goth, trad wife when you need one? She's actually down the hall working. Actually. Literally wife, too. It's very weird to be married at 20, but, You know, it happens. It happens. Happened to me. It could happen to you too. You best be careful, boys. They'll come for you. They'll get you. You'll be sleeping at night thinking you're all safe. And they'll come in there with their coochie and their beguiling looks. Oh, they'll get you. You best be praying, boys. You best be praying. Oh, God. Oh. 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 Plan Z. Whew. Here we go. Plan Z can't possibly fucking fail, dude. You know what my plan Z is? Become a fucking become a traveling man. That's what my plan Z is. Yeah. The only red pill I need is some Tylenol from these kids' internet jibber jabber. Oh, God. Scout's low poly hat has been haunting me for so long. Good to know someone is remaking him. Yeah, dude, there's some parts where it's like, come on. You couldn't have, maybe added one more little fucking polygon there, you know what I mean? Like, I get that this game was released in 2007, I think, but like, come on. Oh, yeah, that's looking good now. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Gonna make that a little bit more exaggerated, though. Oh, wait, actually, that's good enough on that front. Cool. Yankee with no brim. You know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna take Demo Man's fucking knee, and then I'm gonna literally copy and paste it onto Scout, because that's what I did for Heavy. Because I'm not gonna remodel this fucking bullshit over and over again, like this specific thing right here, because this is essentially gonna need to be on everybody's knee. It's just a good way of deforming the knee. Should that connect? That should connect right there. Okay. It's a good way of deforming the knee. And I'm gonna fucking do it, dude. I'm gonna fucking do it. The Scout's gonna have that Yankee with no brim. Where is the Scout's knee, though? That's very important information if I'm going to do this. Gotta know where his knee is located. It's like grafting skin. Except I'm grafting his knee. And it's not skin, it's 3D models. Where is his knee located? Hello, aromatic Sheba. How's it going? How's it freaking been? Your day, I mean. Everybody listen up. Everybody listen to aromatic Sheba. If you don't look at what they say, you're getting fucking banned. Ooh, here we go. Is that true? Happy birthday. Very happy birthday indeed. I wish I had known. I would have brought a gift. But, you know, maybe next year. Maybe next year. There's always another year. I mean, unless you die, but that's probably not going to happen. I mean, well, okay, that will certainly happen, but probably not next year. Blue Scout is gonna have whatever fucking pants, whatever colored pants the textures that you're using have. So the texture improvement project has blue pants, right, for Scout. The texture improvement project does. So if you're using the texture improvement project textures, then guess what, homie? You're gonna have blue pants. But if you're not, then you know, you're just gonna have regular brown pants for Blue Scout. It all just depends on whatever, you know, textures you're using. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna UV map. I'm gonna UV map everything, right? It basically identical to how they're UV mapped with the original models, just with this model. You know what I mean? So you can use whatever textures you want. You can even use like game banana textures. Hopefully, I hope that's how it works in the source engine. I'm not exactly sure, but like it would be intuitive if it would be intuitive if it worked that way, because that makes sense. Because that's how it would work with anything else. As long as I map it in a way that would match the UV mapping of the original models, you know. It should be compatible with every texture that's compatible with the original models, you know. So you get to decide, really. I don't really get it. I'm pretty sure they're just like textured. Like they're just a texture and like a little model that like they're not actually a ball. Like they're just this right here. Um they're that, and like there's nothing on the inside. So like when they blink it just makes this shrink, I think. I don't know. I really don't know how it works. Do the models you have come with the seams, or are you gonna do it from scratch? Yeah, they come with the seams and everything. So like if I go vertical split, if I go to the UV editor, you can see. Oh well, I got the head selected, which is not good. Um, how do I select? There you go. You can see that it's all there. Let's do Scout Blue. You know, everything's textured how it's supposed to be, or mapped how it's supposed to be. So I'll be able to reference it directly. Or how would they even work there? Attach the face right nosphere. Yeah. What was it? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how the TF2 eyes work, but I'm just gonna use the original heads. I said in the video yesterday that the heads are fine. I can probably do some edits to like maybe the hair and everything, and like the back is, well, actually no. I think that's a stylistic choice. They clearly have the like real estate here to make it like smoother. Um, they like doing like this stuff like that looks smoother. But I think it's a stylistic choice to have the scout's head look all like pinhead. You know what I mean? This could use some like his hair up here could use a bit of work though. Did you contact the guys over at TF2 Source 2? If you didn't, that's completely fine. I haven't yet, but I intend to, you know. I mean, if you guys want to like send like my videos over to them, you know, you can do that. I intend to do that at some point, but right now I just don't I feel like I don't have enough to like confidently present. You know what I mean? Like what am I be like? Hey, I got some unfinished stuff here for you. What's up? You know what I mean? Let's see. I think I may want to make his like knee smaller, perhaps, because it looks a bit like bulky. Then I definitely want to bring this back a little bit and down a little bit too. Connected only. Yeah. The CS:GO models are pretty high poly. They also have modeled clothing folds, the new ones, not the old ones. Um, I was a huge fan. I back when they updated the T side Dust 2 models for like the wait, I said T side. Yeah, when they updated the terrorist models for Dust 2, I was still a CS:GO fan. And I was blown away. I was like, holy shit, these look so fucking nice. And the hand models too for like the first person view. All right, see you later, Alex off. Alex off. See you later. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Um, but yeah, I was fucking blown away. Those are so good. Those I think the clothing folds on those actually inspired the way I do them here, like modeled and everything, because that shit was so nice, and that was like I think one of the first times I had seen modeled clothing folds, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, dude. The CS:GO models, big fucking props to whoever did that. Like the specific artist, not like, like I know Valve, you know, facilitated it, but whatever artist specifically did those at Valve, very fucking huge props. I mean, like it means anything coming from me. I may so I mentioned in the video yesterday that I think while I could add some like details that don't necessarily have to be there, I think I might just leave a lot of things that are left, up to interpretation, left up to interpretation. Like have you guys seen the style that the game was based off of, like the guy, the dude, the dude that has the style that they based it off of. I'll say it in the chat. Like I'll tell you how to spell it. His name is JC. Wait, hold on. There you go. JC Lion Decker. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I think Shunik did make a video about it. But that's the guy's name. I just said it in chat, and you guys can look him up. He's pretty freaking epic. I have an art book of him actually. Um, Very big inspiration for me because TF2 is a huge inspiration for me. So and he's the inspiration for TF2. Um, but I got inspiration from him from TF2. And I have an art book of his, and it has so much shit about him, and he's an epic guy. I haven't done much reading on like the parts of his personal life, so hopefully he's not racist. I would hate to say that a racist person is an epic guy, but if he's racist, that's not cool. But he might not be. I think he was gay. I think that was a big thing about him, is that he was a funny gay man, which is pretty epic, pretty cool. I have two of these modifiers on. Okay. Subdivision surface. Okay, it looks pretty good. Except I don't need to use the subdivision surface. Yeah, maybe. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. Perhaps like a flap to indicate like, oh yeah, there's like a pocket here. Because as it stands, is it meant to be like a zipper bag or like a flap bag? I don't know what it's meant to be. Like a flap with a button or like a zipper. What's up, Rachel? My phone? I need to look at my phone? Why don't you just say it? My partner is approaching me slowly. Sorry. I'm going, Rachel. I'm gotta look at it. I'm starving. You still do? Yeah, I'm still doing live, and I'm also starving. Make me, yeah, make me food, bitch.
You're gonna lose followers.
I mean, sweetie. I mean, lovely. All right, back to work. All right, let's see here. Um, these are subject to change and adjustment. These pantaloons here, but I think for now I'm pretty comfortable with these. Well, actually, hold on. Let me make a little edit here, and then I'll be comfortable with these. Okay, like I'm gonna be real. I would fuck around with these pants for like literally hours and hours and hours and hours. Uh, so I gotta make the cutoff somewhere, or else I will literally be fucking with this shit for so long. Which I don't want to subject you guys to. You guys, you gotta be able to see the fun parts. Not just me fucking, adjusting the pants for 8 years, which I will do. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, ooh, yeah. Fuck. Oh god. Oh Jesus. All right. Yeah, you gotta decide to stop. I remember there was a thing on the demo man model with his pants that like I was like, oh man, I kind of want to like edit this, but then I was like, you know what? I've spent fucking forever on the demo man's pants, and I just gotta stop at some point because you will do it forever if you don't stop yourself. I mean, if you're like me, you will fucking tinker for a billion years and never be satisfied if you don't stop yourself. So you gotta stop yourself sometimes. I am gonna optimize these a little bit because there's some edges that are just too close together and they don't make much of a difference. Like these. These. Oh, well, does that make it? No, it does make a difference. That one's an important one. All these are important. This is a very big crease up here, or very big fold. So all of these matter. Okay, okay. I gotta stop now. I gotta stop fucking with the pants now. Pants? Well, hold on. It's like, you're witnessing my self-control. My very weak self-control. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're done. We're done for now. Any more is off camera. All right. The bottom of the pants complete for now. Well, maybe no, yeah, they're complete. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, whew, now we gotta get on to making his the top part of his pants, which would probably be pretty easy. You gotta make you gotta get the outline of his buttsicle. He's got his ass right here. Um, and you gotta pull that down to accommodate the booty. Let's pull this out because I think he gets kind of square up here. I want to keep that shape relatively. His pants pull in. I have to decide how I want to do his pants up here because he's got some of these. I think I know what I want to do. Yeah. What did I do on the demo man? On the demolition individual, I kind of made it like span, but with the scout, I got to consider how they move him. They make the scout so they have a dense area of polygons right near his dick, not because it's like a vagina or whatever, like you could make it into one. Ooh, he's got a vagina now. Look at him. It's because Scout when he has his legs really far apart. Like I think Scout moves his legs like way further apart than any other character in the game. Like Pyro probably comes close, but Scout like he's super low and he's like crouchy and his they just go very far apart. So like you need extra polygons there to help articulate that. And I need to keep that in mind because I don't want to stretch these like creases for like very long because that can distort them and everything. So I think I'm gonna make a little section where it's like very creasy and stuff like that, and or where like the creases are, you know what I mean? And then I'll make a little section where is that connected there? And then I'll make a section where it's meant to deform, um, like how they did almost, but not exactly. But very very similar in concept. Ooh, okay. I just got my sandwich, but I'm gonna thank Rachel in text for that, and I'm gonna eat my sandwich. So now is probably a good time for questions and stuff like that. Uh, while I eat, so you guys can hear me talk while I eat. The thing that everybody wants to do. Everybody's always asking me, like, "Hey, can you talk while eating?" And I say, "Of course I can. Of course I can talk while eating for you." So if anybody's got some questions, go ahead and ask them now. I'll ask a question. How do you guys like your sandwiches? Like, of course, when I go to like a restaurant, I get like a different kind of sandwich. But like, um, at home, I like turkey sandwiches with like Swiss cheese and like a lot of Dijon mustard and some mayonnaise. Not like a lot of mayonnaise though. I think the civilian would be the last thing I do. But maybe. The thing about the civilian is he's already pretty fucking high poly. Because he's like a new model. You know, props to whoever made that. I actually haven't gotten to take a look at it, you know, in Blender. But I think the texture work on it too is really good. Yeah, true. Mayo is just okay. Yeah, whenever you pull out the sandwich, your fucking game slows down to like 2 frames per second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I think I will leave the hand bandages without details and just have that on the model because that's a bit unreasonable. Like, they don't even have that in the hardware morph. Like, in the hardware morph models, it's just, you know, flat. And then or at least I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, dude, it's true. The new function of the sandwich, it says it in the stats, yeah. Slows your frame rate down to like 2 frames per second. So you're in ultra slow mode. Ultra slow motion, and you can make good decisions, yeah. Alright. Alright. Question time is over. No more questions. Never any questions ever again. Because the sandwich is complete. Alright, just fucking kidding, but the sandwich is complete. I'm not sure. I think they pretty much do just change the face and the hands. I really wouldn't be surprised. Because, like, I don't know, you've seen SFMs with, like, Scout. He's still got the really fucking low poly hat. You know what I mean? Oh, boy. His hat is ridiculously low poly. What's up, Rachel? Is that orange juice for me? Hell yeah. Orange juice. Thank you. Oh, thanks for the sandwich, too. Ah. Alright. Alright, fuck. The ASMR stream is over. Alright, let's see. Where were we? I think I'm gonna make I'm gonna, like, focus on making the base shape of his freaking legs first. And then I'm gonna worry about, you know, making all the creases and shit. So let's see here. Let's like reference the demo man. Again, we're always referencing the demo man. So it looks like we started around there. You started introducing that very quick. Okay, yeah, I think this is definitely the way I want to do it. Except not like that. Just make more work for myself in that way. Alright, here we go. Using squares. Gotta use squares. Gotta avoid them triangles. Back to the modeling. Alright, let's do this kind of deal. He's got a bulge, dude. Oh man. Ooh, Scout's packing. It's not on purpose, but uh, let's see here. I'm just trying to get the shape all situated and everything. There's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. There we go. And then of course, his buttocks will emerge from this. Wait, actually. My ass! That's what Scout says. He says, he looks at this and he says, my ass! Can't do a Scout impression. Maybe I could if I practiced. Cause I'm good. I think I'm good at impressions, but not without practice. I practiced Plankton for so long. I'm pretty good at it. I love doing Plankton. It's like one of my favorite impressions to do. He's so expressive. He just wants the Krabby Patty secret formula, you know? You really respect the guy because he's got simple aspirations. Like thievery. Oh, yeah. He's packing them anti-cheeks. Hey. Them anti-cheeks. Alright. Scout has modeled pockets too, which like is kind of bewildering sometimes when you also remember his fucking ridiculous. Oh my god, Scout looks so fucking high poly over here. Jeez. Like on his pants, they're so dense. Oh boy. I may have to clean that up more later because I don't want him to get too out of hand, you know. Okay. But yeah, he's got really high poly. Not what am I talking about? Fuck, I'm just like forgetting what I'm saying and then starting to say bullshit. He's got modeled pockets, which doesn't make fucking sense. Um, where did is this it? Yeah, okay. He's got modeled pockets, which doesn't make fucking sense when you look at his hat. It's like I don't know, you could spare the polygons on his pocket, but you can't spare some for his fucking miserable looking hat. I mean, come on. Come on, here. We got some fucked up priorities here. Look at his hat. His hat's ridiculous. Oh boy, his hat is not. I remember I saw some artwork not too long ago that had his hat as like a baseball cap, which isn't what his hat is. Like they had it as like a circular topped baseball cap. You know what I mean? And that's just not what it looks like. It's silly. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I think I'm just like shrink wrapping the model. That's what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. Well. Oh wait, that would. I need to redo the mirror. We'll add some. Yeah. I will be keeping the hat looking very sharp. Um, I'll use a similar technique to what I did with the beveling of these to make the folds more prominent with the hat. Like around the brim here to define this and everything like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, get with the program, dude. Rusgar is fucking right, dude. Get with the program. How about you watch my other videos, man? Fake fan. Just kidding, of course. All right. Who touched my gun? Let's see. Oh, you know what? I haven't been considering that might literally be piercing your ears. Sorry about that. Whistling picks up different on microphones than it does in real life. Scout has like zero fucking ass, dude. Not gonna lie. Like him and Demo Man, they're packing like negative cake. I don't know what the deal is, man. Valve just was not feeling nice that day when they were blessing asses in TF2. They said Scout, pff, the motherfucker's got no ass. And it is said that on that day, Scout had no fucking ass. I wonder if I can, like, separate his lower half from his top half. Because his hands are getting in the way when I'm trying to fucking mess with his lower half. There we go. Cut him up. You know, just casually cut the dude up. Alright. Alright. Who touched my gun? Whoa. I accidentally moved that one down there. Alright. I say alright so much. Jeez. How do you people watch me? How do you do it? No, that doesn't. So like, you don't need to do that. Oh wait, you mean like make the bag like on the strap not connected to his body? I mean, I could, but like, that would only serve for people who would want to make like a custom rig for it, for like Source Filmmaker to remove his bag. You know what I mean? I could always like make a version without the bag for people who don't want the bag in the game or whatever. But it wouldn't work in the game because there's no animations, like there's no bones in the rig to remove the bag. Like so there, like there are no animations that would utilize that in the real game. Or even a bone on the rig to like to use for it. So it's I don't think I would be doing that just because it wouldn't really make sense. But I could make it that way, just so that people who are gonna want to use this in like Source Filmmaker have something like that. I could do that. All right. Okay. I want to move this up a little bit. I was saying this earlier though. I don't know why anybody would want to use this model for Source Filmmaker though, when there's a bunch of like high poly Source Filmmaker ones that are just way too high poly for use in the game. Once again, though, I'm not gonna say like you can't use it. Like, you have my blessing if you want to use this in Source Filmmaker. Did I? No. Okay. Ooh, you know what's a product of me shrink wrapping this? This is looking a bit polygonal. I don't want it to. There you go. Hey, there you go. Construction is looking real nice now. It's starting to look like Scout, man. It's starting to look like him. It's crazy. Scout has no ass. I'm gonna give him a little more ass than Valve gave him, because I'm not so cruel as to neglect this man's fucking ass, dude. They neglected him on his ass. Oh, that goes like in the middle of his belt loop. I gave heavy modeled belt loops. They gave Scout modeled belt loops in the original. P crazy, dude. P crazy. That's just the cool way of saying pretty crazy, mind you. Because I'm cool. So I know things like that. Yeah, dude. Give him the Omni-Man cakes. Yes. Scout needs that Omni-Man cake. How else? How else is he gonna get Miss Polly? You know what I mean? You can't get a girl with fucking miserable cakes like his. Ew. Man, how am I still fucking hungry? I hate my body so much. I just ate me a sandwich. Why must hunger be a thing? You know what would be cool? Never eating, pissing, or shitting. You know what I mean? Like people are like, oh well, shitting and stuff is a part of eating, so you have to give up eating if you don't want to shit. Like fuck yeah, I'd give up eating, dude. Like sure, eating is cool, but like if I didn't have the urge to eat, you know, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'd do it recreationally every fucking like, you know, once a millennia if I was like also immortal. But like other than that, what's the fucking point in eating? It's so just it makes you shit. Shitting's not worth it, and neither is being hungry. Being hungry feels like ass. I personally fucking hate it. You know? I might be the first one to say this, but hunger, it's kind of a bad thing. Yeah, I said it. Hunger is bad. You know. Oh yeah. Fucking hate the artifacting from the triangles, but I can't really. It's not really a better way of doing that. Maybe there is. Perhaps only. Ooh, perhaps doing this. Maybe that looks better. I don't know. Well, kinda. Yeah, dude. Hot take. Hunger. Kinda cringe. Gotta say, being hungry is cringe. Oh boy. Oh boy, ass boy. Boy ass boy. Ugh. Okay. I think I might get up to like the top of his torso around that area, and then like as far as completing this, I might get to up here, and then I might sign off for today. And also don't worry. Just because I'm live streaming this doesn't mean that there's not gonna be a time lapse. I'm still gonna like upload a time lapse and everything. So if that's the preferred way of watching this for you, don't worry. I'll worry about his. I'll worry about his pocket and stuff later. Let me just get on to like, you know. moving up to his belt, and then, moving on to his torso. The belt is very simple. It is just. Ooh, wait, hold on. Blah. Ooh. Gotta bring that in a little bit. There you go. Ooh. Oh. The stomach. The stomach. Stretching is so good. Oh boy, I love stretching. All right. I wonder if I should complicate. Well, I'll have to look at the model and see, or have to look at the texture on the original model and see how they handle his shirt. Because I wonder if they do lots of clothing folds on him. I wonder. Let's take a look. Let's take a looky-loo. Okay, I got a few. They got they got some going across his back. They got one right here. They got some over here. Yeah, I can reference the heavies to see how I want to do that, because I did some clothing folds, some streak ones on the heavy, which are a bit different than how I would do big bunched up parts. But yeah, I mean, that's after I get this baseline modeled and everything. All right, cool. Yeah. Okay. What the hell is that? Oh, that's his bag poking through right there. Ooh, you know what? I think I better use the I think I better use the belt to disguise, maybe making this a little bit less dense up here, because up here is very dense. I could even maybe use, I don't know. Yeah, I'll use the belt to disguise that. Probably bringing these two together. Yeah, that's more reasonable looking. Whoa, what the hell? Alright, let's see. Then I'll do, ooh, wrong edge. And I'll do the same thing on the back. Yeah, that looks more reasonable. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's I think I might get off about now. Right when I'm almost peaking in viewers. Um, but yeah, sorry to you guys who just got here, but I think I will be getting off about now. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours. But thanks for everybody for coming and stopping by to watch me do this. Um, I might upload a time lapse in parts like how I did for the heavy, or I might just wait until everything's done with all the streams and everything, and then upload one big time lapse. I don't know. I'll do what I want to. But yeah. See you guys later.